How's it, guys? So I'm on my way to pick up a parcel. I'm excited about this one. Yeah, may not mean much to some of you out there, but I think for the channel it's gonna be good. Pick up the parcel from Take a Lot. So what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Just kidding. Let's unbox this and see what we have inside. So this is my scan tool. So as I said to some of you out there, it might not mean much, but this to me now and for the channel, it serves a good purpose. First of all, now I don't have to run up and down to either friends or go to the dealer to read codes and delete codes that might pop up, or engine lights, engine warning lights. So with this now I can do that in the pleasure of my own yard. I'm gonna have to read the manual on how to use this thing exactly. I have checked a few YouTube videos, but it's not really clear, or the instructions aren't clear, so I'm gonna have to read the manual and check what this thing is all about exactly. So let's open it up. Okay, so inside here, first of all, we've got the user manual, which I'm gonna have to go through. Then what's this? Okay, so this looks like a pamphlet where they're advertising all the different scan tools that they have. We have got a pouch for the unit. And then inside, this is the device. Device with the cable, and then the OBD2 plug, and then there is a USB cable. So one thing I did read about this thing is that you can hook it up to your laptop and print out data that you store on here from the car. So that's one thing I do remember about it. Oh, another thing is I remember that this is the emissions. It's an emissions button, so it reads your emissions. And yeah, so that's exciting, for me at least, part of this. So let me go and read the manual, and then we'll have a test later on. Alright guys, so before heading into doing the work on the car, I decided that we need to we need to have some sort of checklist. So instead of just thinking straight from the head, we'll have something that is more structured, more goal orientated, and works towards a plan. And once we complete jobs, we tick them off one by one. This also gives you, the viewers, a little bit of more insight into what we're doing and a bit more clarity, because I know it might be confusing sometimes. To me, it's confusing as well. So that was the thinking behind it, and let's see if it works. If it does, if it doesn't, all right, guys. So it's okay. The first issue, I think, on the Golf, and the easiest would be the front fog light. Is it the park light? Not too sure, but this light over here, I just want to check if the bulb is blown. It does come on a dashboard. um so yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, so this job is not that difficult. All we need to do is get behind the bumper, which will be this arch lining, this plastic arch lining. Take that off, and then we will see the fog light in the bumper on the front. And I think we just undo some plugs, and yeah, that will be it. Take out the bulb, inspect, see what the problem is. All right, guys, so all you need to do here is turn the steering wheel clockwise all the way. That'll just give you a bit of clearance to reach the arch lining and the screws, which will be T25 Torx screws. So there's three of them, and once you undo that, you'll have a bit of clearance to be able to get into the back of the bumper and reach the fog light. So if we look in behind here, it should reveal. There you go. There's the fog light, there's the plug wiring. So we'll just remove that, take out the bulb, and inspect the bulb. I don't know if you can see, it seems to be fine. I don't know what the issue is, maybe it's a sensor. So I removed the sensor, plugged it back in, and the connection wasn't or it wasn't making a connection. And as simple as that, we've got our park light back on. Yeah, I think there's something with this connection, but job done, fixed. So I think if we go to the dash, okay, we still have the light on. Let's start the car. Okay, so light's still on. Maybe it's just the code, an error code that needs to be deleted. Back in, and working. Alright, so it's simple to put the light back in, or the sensor, the bulb back in. It's just a twist, and you'll feel it as soon as it will like have a clip feeling, screws back in where you found them, and that's the job done. Easy as that. So we've got the OBD2 reader, the manual if you get stuck. And sorry for the mess, guys. uh, it's been raining, but anyway, so I need to find the OBD port, which is gonna be somewhere here. Where is it? Why is this thing loose? Light. Is this the OBD reader? What is this? Plugged in. I don't know why this thing is loose. Maybe the previous owner did something with it. Not sure. Anyway, it's in. And device is on. So let's check here. What does it say? Diagnose, TTC lookup, review, print data, battery check, tool setup, help. So, okay, so with these buttons up and down, you move it to the side, and then I'm assuming enter, diagnose, processing. Okay, takes a bit of time. Error in communication with the vehicle ECU. Please check if tools OBD2 connector is connected to the vehicle's TLC. If the ignition is on, verify that the vehicle is OBD2 compliant. So let me just switch on the ignition. Okay, TTCs in the ECU2, data stream supported, the ignition, spark. Okay, so enter read codes, erase codes, and data stream, freeze frame, auto sensor test on board, monitoring, evap system, vehicle information. Okay, so let's read codes. Current TTCs. Okay, so P2015 intake manifold, runner position sensor switch circuit, range performance, bank 1A, catalyst system efficiency below threshold, bank 1. Okay. Pending. Intake, manifold, runner. Position, sensor, switch, circuit, range, performance. Catalyst. Yes. Intake, manifold, switch, circuit. Okay. So it's those two. Any permanent. Vehicle has no fault codes. Okay. So those are the codes. Let's erase the codes. Clear reset emission, erase the diagnosis. Sure. Please turn ignition on. Engine off. Press enter key to continue. Read codes again. Current DTCs. Vehicle has no fault codes. Pending DTCs. Escape. Okay. So codes are off. Put the ignition off. Ignition on again. Turn the car on. Okay, engine light is off. Why do we have check front light, left side light? Airbag error. Check number plate light. Jeez, all these service now. Yeah, I know. Check front left side light. Check number plate light. Okay, let me just check those lights. Sort it out quickly. So, after turning the car off and on again, we have success. No more check fog light or check this light or check that light. Let me show you. So the check lights are gone. Only fault that's coming up now is error airbag and service, which I'm holding back because of that tappet cover gasket that needs to be done. So I'm thinking to do all of it at once. Okay, so these are the lights that we have on. Engine light was off. Let's come back on. Those light warning lights were on, went off. We still got the airbag light. Okay, so I don't know what's cracking with this thing. Let me check if there are any fault codes coming up again. I think that the engine light, we're probably gonna need to source where that is coming from, because if it's coming on and off after deleting it, there's definitely a problem somewhere. So yeah, let's dig into that. Alright guys, so I've been fiddling with the car, plugging the diagnostics tool in and out, clearing the codes, switching the car on and off. and the engine light code keeps coming on. It's something to do with the intake manifold position switch or something. That I have no knowledge about. I'll have to go do some digging to find out what exactly the problem could be. But for the moment, we've only got one light on the dash. So far success. Welcome to the whiteboard of headaches. So we've established that through this checklist what the issues are with the Golf. And as we go along diagnosing each issue and we get it fixed, we'll tick it off as you would have seen in the video, fixing the front fog light. The next one is the warning lights, and that is the engine warning light. Through the code reader, we've established that it's a, what is it? Intake manifold position sensor slash something to do with the flaps, or I can't exactly remember the code, but we know it's the intake manifold. So what I'm thinking is we add another one, so that would be number 5, intake manifold. So as we go through this list, tick one off one by one. Hopefully we get to a car with no dashboard lights. And with that, this will be the end of the video, guys. It's getting a bit too long. I don't want to bore you guys. So we'll see you in the next video where we're going to tackle this one, top oil leak, and possibly the intake manifold, because they're in the same sort of area. Cheers, see you. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one.